did the first use of partial differentiation, that is to maximize the utility function. We already done two examples related to that. One is question number 88, sorry, three examples. One is 88, then 85, and then this question number 83. So we did these three examples in last lecture, 83, 85, and 88. They are related to maximization of the utility function. Now let us start the second use, that is to minimize the production cost. Let us do the example related to that. Question number 19. See the question. For one of the manufacturer, the cost function is given C equal to 2x plus 3y. So C equal to 2x plus 3y, that is the cost function. This is cost function. Now here also production function is given xy equal to 600. So instead of budget equation, here production function is given xy equal to 600, that is production function. And now we have to find out x and y so that the cost will minimize. Now we are here, what is the question? Find out x and y in such a way that the cost will reduce. If we put x and y, we get the minimum value of C, and we satisfied this condition, x into y equal to 600. So the question is, find out two variable x and y so that if we multiply that two variable, we get answer 600. And if we substitute x and y, then we get the minimum value of C. So first step, convert this to equation in a simple new equation. So new function capital F equal to, here you have to write like this, cost function plus lambda into production equation or production function. So we get f equal function 2x plus 3y plus lambda into production function. Here you have to write production function like first you have to write constant 600 and take xy in another side minus xy. This is equation 3. And now it's routine question. Once we have this thing, it becomes now routine. Differentiate this f with respect to x, keeping y constant. So it is a partial differentiation. Now tell me the derivative. Derivative of 2x. Derivative of
2 plus
with respect to x. 2 plus derivative of 3y.
0. 0.
0. Plus lambda is a constant. Yes. Derivative of 600 is 0. Minus, what is derivative of respect to x? Derivative of x, y with respect to x. So y is a constant here. So y you have to write as it is, and derivative of x is what? 1. So ultimately we get minus y. And we have to equate this with what? 0. So here we get 2, then plus lambda into minus y equal to 0. That means 2 minus lambda y equal to 0. Taking lambda y in another side, 2 equal to lambda y. And find out the value of lambda, that is nothing but 2 upon y. Equation 4. So we have value of lambda 2 upon y. Differentiate equation 3, that means f with respect to y, keeping x constant. So it is delta f upon delta y. Now differentiate equation 3 with respect to y. Tell me the derivative of 2x. Derivative of 2x.
0.
0. Derivative of 3y.
3.
3 plus
3 plus
lambda. Yes, here derivative of 600 is 0. And now tell me the derivative of
0
x into
minus
y
x.
with respect to y. Yeah, 0 minus x. And keep this equal to 0. So what we get ultimately this 3. And here plus minus minus lambda x equal to 0. Once again find out the value of lambda. So 3 equal to lambda x. So lambda equal to 3 upon x. Equation 5. Now compare this equation 4 and 5. Compare this equation 4 and 5. So from 4 and 5 we get 2 upon y equal to 3 upon x. Now cross multiply. So we get 2x equal to 3y. Now listen carefully. In this type of question of minimize the production cost, always you have to give one production function in form of multiplication. So what you require to do, you have to use the method of substitution instead of method of elimination. That means what? Now don't take 3y left side. Don't write like this 2x minus 3y equal to 0. Nothing wrong in it, but we are not able to get the answer by this particular way. What you require to do, find out the value of one variable, let us say x. So take 2 another side, so we get 3y upon 2, and consider that is your equation 6. And now put the value of 6 in equation 1. So from, sorry, in equation 2, our equation 2 is x into y equal to 600. In this, put the value of x. Put the value of x, so we get 3y upon 2 into y equal to 600. Now, take 2 in another side, and here we get 3y into y, that means 3y square. And if we take 2 in another side, we get 1200. Divide by 3, so we get y square equal to 400. And divide, take square root, so we get y equal to 20. Here the value of y should be positive, so don't write plus or minus 20. Y is the number of units and it cannot be negative, so we get y equal to 20. Now put y equal to 20 in equation either 2 or 6. So let us put in 6. So x equal to 3y upon 2. So 3 into 20, 60 upon 2, we get 30. So we get x equal to 30. So these are the values of x and y, so that if we multiply this x into y, we get 600, and which will minimize our production cost. So x equal to 30 and x equal to 30 and y equal to 20, that is the final answer. The question is find out x and y in such a way that the cost will minimize. Cost will minimize, that is the question. Now let us do this question, question number 92. 92. See the question. Here x is the wages, or you can say that the cost of wages, and y is the capital, and cost function is given c equal to x plus 4y. And here production function is given 40 equal to x raised to 2 by 3 into y raised to 1 by 3. This is production function. Now the question is find out x and y so that your total cost will minimize. So what is the condition here? Find out x and y in such a way that it satisfied equation 2 and which will minimize our equation number 1, that means cost function. That is a question. So first of all, new function capital F equal to cost function plus lambda into production function. So f equal to x plus 4y plus lambda, and production function you have to write like 40 minus x raised to 2 by 3 y raised to 1 by 3. This is, let us say, equation 3. And now differentiate this with respect to x and tell me the derivative. What is the derivative of x?
1.
1 plus
0.
0 plus lambda in bracket. Derivative of 40 is 0. Now tell me the derivative of this part with respect to x.
2 by 3 into x plus to 1 by 3. Minus 1
Minus,
by 3.
yes, minus 1 by 3. And y raised to 1 by 3 is a constant, so keep that as it is. And equate this with 0. What we get? 1 plus lambda in bracket minus 2 by 3 into x raised to minus 1 by 3. You write 1 upon x raised to plus 1 by 3 into y raised to 1 by 3 equal to 0. So what we get ultimately? 1, this plus minus minus lambda into, here in numerator 2 into 1 into y raised to 1 by 3 is what? 2 into y raised to 1 by 3 up to 1 to 0. Once again, once again, once again, see here, plus minus minus, and this lambda we have to keep as it is, and this 2 into 1 into y raised to 1 by 3 we have to write in numerator, and 3 into x raised to 1 by 3 in denominator. Then take this second term in another side. So we get 1 equal to lambda and keep this as it is. But we want lambda, so take this denominator in another, this whole term in another side. So what is lambda? Tell me the lambda. If we take this term in another side, what is lambda? What we get as lambda? Yes, please.
3 into x raised to 1 by 3 upon 2 into y raised to 1 by 3.
Correct. Let us say equation 4. Now next step is differentiate this equation 3, that means f with respect to y instead of x. So what is df upon dy? Tell me, what is derivative of 1? Sorry, x 0. Derivative of 4y is 4. So let us write now derivative of f with respect to y. So it is 0 plus 4 plus lambda in bracket. Tell me the derivative of this 40, that is 0, minus. Now differentiate this with respect to y. So derivative of 40 is 0. This x raised to minus 2 by 3 is a constant into, now tell me the derivative of y raised to 1 by 3. Derivative of y raised to 1 by 3 with respect to y.
1
Yes,
by
please.
3, 1
Yes,
by 3 y raised to minus 2 by 3.
correct. Equal to 0. Now simplify. So this 4 plus lambda, this is minus x raised to 2 by 3 into 1 upon 3 into 1 upon y raised to 2 by 3 equal to 0. Now simplify once again. So this 4 plus minus minus lambda in bracket, what we get in numerator? So in numerator we get only x raised to 2 by 3, and in denominator 3 into y raised to 2 by 3 equal to 0. Next step, take this second term into another side. So we get 4 equal to lambda. Keep this as it is. And now tell me the value of lambda. What is lambda now?
4 into
4 into 3, that is 12. Y raised to 2 by 3 upon x raised to 2 by 3. Equation 5. Now see equation 4 and 5. Both are the values of lambda. Equation 4 is a value of lambda, 5 is value of lambda. So compare these two. So from 4 and 5, both are the values of lambda. In 4, it is given like 3 into x raised to 1 by 3 upon 2 into y raised to 1 by 3. This is equation 4. Sorry, from 4 and 5. Okay, so 4 is 3 into x raised to 1 by 3 upon 2 into y raised to 1 by 3, and 5 means this 12 into y raised to 2 by 3 upon x raised to 2 by 3. Now next step, cross multiply. Cross multiply. So what we get? 3 into x raised to 1 by 3 into x raised to 2 by 3 equal to, if you multiply this 2 with 12, we get 24. Y raised to 2 by 3 into y raised to 1 by 3. Okay, now tell me the simplification of this. We know that
1.
when base is same, multiplication is there, we have to add the power. Here 24 as it is, base is same, multiplication is there, so once again we have to add the power. Okay, so this 3 as it is, and what we get if we take 3 LCM, 1 plus 2, that is 3 upon 3, that means 1. And here also we get y raised to 1, that means it is nothing but 3x equal to 24y. Now divide by 3. So we get x equal to 8y, equation 6. Now put this equation 6, means value of equation 6 in equation 2. 2 is what? 40 equal to x raised to 2 by 3 into y raised to 1 by 3. In this put the value of x. So from 2 and 6. 2 is what? 40 equal to x raised to 2 by 3. Let us check it. Into y raised to 1 by 3. X raised to 2 by 3 into y raised to 1 by 3. In this, put the value of x equal to 8y. Put x equal to 8y raised to obviously 2 by 3 into y raised to 1 by 3 as it is. Now simplify. Tell me the simplification form. How to simplify this? 8y raised to 2 by 3, you can write 8 raised to 2 by 3 into y raised to 2 by 3, and this y raised to 1 by 3 as it is. Now this 8, what is 8? You can write 2 raised to 3. 8 is what? 2 raised to 3 raised to 2 by 3 as it is, and this is y raised to 2 by 3 into y raised to 1 by 3. So what we get? 40 equal to, now this 3 you can cancel, so we get 2 raised to 2, that means what? 4, and here we get y raised to 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. So ultimately we get y raised to 1, that means what? Y. So 40 equal to 4y. So y equal to, divide by 4, we get 10. So we get y equal to 10. Put this y equal to 10 in equation 6. So if we put y equal to 10, we get x equal to 80. So from 6, x equal to 8y, therefore x equal to 80. So my final answer is x equal to 80, y equal to 10. X equal to 80, y equal to 10. That is my final answer. That means if we put x equal to 80 and y equal to 10, it satisfied this condition and it's minimize my total cost function. So that is the way to solve this question. Let us do this question. This is our last question of this chapter as well as this our syllabus also. Question number 93. See the question. Here cost function is 4x plus 5y. And production function is given 40,000 into x into y square. And we have to find out the side of cost function is released. Now let us do this question quickly. First step, new function capital F to cost function plus lambda into production function. So we get F equal to 4x plus 5y plus lambda in bracket, we have to write 40,000 minus x into y square. Equation with respect and derivative of this with x. Derivative of 4x. Derivative of 4x. Fast. Tell me the answer quickly.
4 plus 0.
4 plus 0. Be fast. Plus lambda in bracket. Derivative of 40,000
0
minus,
y square.
correct. Put it equal to 0. So we get 4 plus lambda minus y square equal to 0. So we get 4 minus lambda y square equal to 0. Take lambda into y square another side and find out the value of lambda. It is 4 upon y square. So we get the value of lambda 4 upon y square. Now differentiate equation 3 with respect to y. Now derivative of f with respect to y, keeping x constant, derivative of 4x is obviously 0. 5y 5
5.
plus lambda derivative of 40,000 0 minus what is derivative of x into y square? X into y square with respect to y.
X into
So x is
2y.
a correct, x into 2y equal to 0. So we get 5 plus lambda into minus 2xy equal to 0. That means 5 minus lambda into 2xy equal to 0. Take lambda into 2xy in right hand side. So we get 5 equal to lambda into 2xy. So we get lambda equal to 5 upon 2xy. Equation number 5. Put the compare equation 4 and 5. So from 4 and 5, both are the values of lambda. So 4 upon y square equal to 5 upon 2xy. Cross multiply. Cross multiply and tell me the values. 8xy equal to 5y square. So what is x? What is x? Take 8y in another side. 5y square upon 8y. Cancel 1y. So we get 5y upon 8. Equation number 6. Now put this value of 6 in equation 2. What is equation 2? 40,000 equal to x into y square. So from 2 and 6. 40,000 equal to x into y square. Put the value of x here. For x here, it is y upon y square as it is. Okay, take this in another side. So we get 3,20,000 equal to what we get here 5 into y into y square is y cube. So divided by 5. 5 we get 6,040. So we get y equal to 25. So x is 25, x is 25, y is 40. That is our final answer. This remaining 894 is not in our syllabus according to partial differentiation. This first is not in syllabus. This you can consider as homework 96. These two are not in a syllabus according to partial differentiation. You can do this as your homework. The examples related to partial differentiation are the only in our syllabus, so that you have to do only. You can consider this is your homework. This are not in syllabus. Okay, so this is enough for today. You can consider this your homework. Okay, this is enough. So this is, you can say, at end of our syllabus, this paper.